Welcome to another episode in the Indonesian vlog series. The unofficial name, because I don't have one. We kick it off with my mom, the vlogger, who is cleaning up the yard in the fish farm. To get to Manado, we gotta take the toll road, which is nice because it seems to be the only road in Indonesia without potholes. Pretty rare. Nice smooth ride. And we come across this clear-cutted trees. I never seen something like this in Indonesia. It kind of makes it feel like it's a tree farm, but it was neat. And then we get to see the blue buses and traffic just doing whatever they want. You kind of just stop and get out. There's no rules. And the blue buses are cool because they're like little mini transit buses. You just hop on and hop off and pay the driver. We get closer to the malls. The first one we see is Manado Town Square. This was finished in 2006, and I kind of remember being there around that time. It was just a new mall for me when I was, 10? You gotta see a guy dressed up as Winnie the Pooh outside the front. I think he's like those guys in New York. They wear a costume, and you pay them to take a picture. And as you come in, we get to see some familiar brands like Pizza Hut, that's been there forever, Levi's, and of course Pokemon cards. Where would we be without them? And I went shoe shopping, but none of the shoes fit me. Their sizes don't go up to size 12, which is unfortunate. And the arcade. This was always a staple for me 20 years ago. The games have changed a little bit to where there's the same games that you find here in Canada at pretty much every arcade ever. So I was missing some of the fun stuff, but hey, arcades are fun. And as you're trying to leave the mall, the tricky part is the traffic, because there's a toll booth for parking, and it just becomes super congested, and you spend more time leaving the mall than you did in the mall. And in order to get to the other mall, the Mega Mall, the first mall ever opened in Manado, you gotta go through a different toll booth, and then it's a whole different area. And boom, we're inside the Mega Mall. Look at this. Wow, it's another mall. It's kind of the same stores as the first mall I went to. Not a whole lot of diversity. We gotta take a break and play some pool, and it was becoming nighttime, so we got to explore the little cafes and the restaurants and all that. The Mega Mall was built in 2004 on reclaimed land, which means they dug it up and made the land solid enough to build on, but it also means it's sinking. Who knows how long the mall is going to sit there, because it's reclaimed land doesn't last forever, it appears. Little nighttime market. We missed the sunset. There's Mom the vlogger. We missed the sunset, but we still got to explore the nighttime. Now it's the next day. It's a little bit rainy to kick it off, but that doesn't matter because we get to have donuts. A little donut stand outside the grocery store, and they dip it right in front of you. And then we get to have some satay. I was told this is one of the better satay stands where we were staying, and you can see you find it on the side of the road, a little wagon or cart. You can see how the lady cooks it. It's a little mini barbecue with coconut husks. And of course, my mom has to taste test to make sure this is top tier quality satay that we're buying. But I think the lady and her kids, they're curious and excited that we were there buying their stuff. We also picked up some rambutan. Fantastic fruit. If you ever get to try some, I would suggest it. And we're off to Bitung, on the eastern side of North Sulawesi. Manado's on the western side, and so we stay in the middle in Ermedidi, which is about an hour and a half to either city. As you enter, you get to see a McDonald's. This wasn't common in the area before, and all of a sudden these big brands are moving in. It's becoming ever popular in the, what do you call it? Amongst the people, I guess. We're driving through Bitung because our destination is the Batu Angus Nature Park. The park was a designated protected area during the Dutch colonial period in 1919. That's like a long time ago. And along the way, we stopped by some resorts. This one was closed. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just just opening, or if it was closed for an event or somebody was attending, but nobody was there. You can see there's my mom, the vlogger, and also little cabins. It's like Airbnb style kind of stuff. We do get to look at the view, and across the way is Lembe Island. In between the Lembe Island and Bitung is Lembe Strait. Who knew? A body of water. And it's well renowned for muck diving. Pretty insane. As we continue along the path of the less traveled, you can see it wasn't really maintained. The park used to be really popular, but I guess they just haven't kept up with it. There's a funny story. They were charging, I think, $2 to get in, but then the guy saw me and he saw that I was white and he started charging me $10. I guess it's a foreigner national rule that if you're not local, you get charged more. And then we made it to the Batu Angus beach. This is a volcanic rock beach. And you can see it's black because it's all just volcanic rock. The Batu means rock or stone, and Angus means the burnt or charred. So it just means Batu Angus is burnt rock. A very literal name for it. And then as we head back into Bitung, we stopped by a very nice fish restaurant. The whole area is geared towards fishing, and so a lot of fish themed places to eat. This wraps up my stay in North Sulawesi. We got to see a whole bunch of different things, got to reconnect with a bunch of stuff that I saw last time. And the next destination is Bali. We stay there for a couple days. So I think I'll leave you off with a little montage of some clips that I had left over, as well as people walking on the highway. That was very common for some reason. Everyone was walking and running on the highway. But other than that, enjoy the rest of the clips, and we'll see you in the next video.